Hey guys, welcome to Wrestle Kingdom. Latest news. Latest updates on Jim Ross battling with colon cancer. CM Punk was pulled off from Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. Hulk Hogan undergoes neck surgery. AEW superstar Mariah posted a cryptic message pointing that she's leaving AEW. Teenage superstar is suffering from fractured skull. Backstage updates on Cody Rhodes turning heel. Randy Orton's wife flipped off John Cena, and so much more. Starting with Jim Ross and his battle with cancer. WWE Hall of Famer and AEW broadcaster Jim Ross has shared that he's battling with colon cancer and the latest health update. On Twitter, Jim Ross shared his unfortunate update. He tweeted, "Diagnosed this week with colon cancer, surgery being scheduled in the next week or two. I appreciate your concern and support." In October 2021, Jim Ross shared that he had skin cancer, but shared in December that he was cancer-free. In February 2024, Jim Ross shared that he had undergone successful cancer surgery on his right hip. AEW issued statement on Jim Ross battling with cancer. All Elite Wrestling has since issued a public message of support for Jim Ross, stating, "All Elite Wrestling joins fans around the world and sending love and support to Jim Ross as he battles colon cancer. Jim Ross is a valid member of the AEW family and we stand beside him during his journey toward recovery." CM Punk pulled off from Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. CM Punk has been replaced by Seth Rollins in official Night of Champions promo video, which you can see below. Of course, WWE Night of Champions 2025 takes place in Saudi Arabia, which is a country CM Punk has previously lashed out against it. But still, there is a possibility that CM Punk will be a special appearance in Saudi Arabia. Randy Orton's wife flipped off John Cena. After John Cena winning the Backlash 2025 against Randy Orton, Randy Orton's wife Kim Orton flipped off John Cena. Wrestling legend Hulk Hogan undergoes neck surgery. Wrestling legend Hulk Hogan recently underwent neck surgery. According to a report from TMZ Sports, Hulk Hogan, his 71-year-old, underwent a little fusion procedure on Wednesday to help him feel a little better. Despite the operation, Hulk Hogan needed minimal recovery time and he is back to work. Back in 2024, Hulk Hogan told Logan Paul that he had 10 surgeries, both knees and both hips, replaced shoulders and everything. The AEW superstar Mariah posted a cryptic message that she is leaving AEW. In a cryptic message in an Instagram post, AEW wrestler and former Women's World Champion Mariah wrote, "Finally, someone let me out of my cage." You can see the picture. Reports indicate that Mariah is in the final year of her AEW contract, which is rumored to expire this November. She hasn't been seen on AEW programming since her Hollywood-ending match lost to Toni Storm at AEW Revolution 2025 in March. Backstage reaction to Julia for the Jordynne Grace head bumps. During last week's episode of WWE NXT, Jordynne Grace faced Julia in a match that resulted in the former NXT Women's Champion landing on her head during two separate bumps. The match received some backlash online, with several fans directing criticism toward Jordynne Grace. Fight for Select is reporting that there were audible reactions backstage at the time, and NXT aims to avoid normalizing those types of bumps. The first bump was reportedly a result of miscommunication, as Julia tugged her chin when she shouldn't have. It was linked to have some individual forget not to tug their chin during a styles clash. The second bump, which was Jordynne Grace's Juggernaut Driver finisher, was described as a rough landing. Teenage superstar is suffering from a fractured skull. Steve Maclin. Steve Maclin's TNA International Championship reign is in trouble after suffering multiple injuries during his brutal dog collar match against Eric Young on May 8. Bioflex TNA injury report video package confirmed that Steve Maclin sustained a minor skull fracture, multiple lacerations, and extreme blood loss, leaving him medically unable to compete this week. Despite the severity of his injury, Steve Maclin is still scheduled to defend his TNA International Championship against Matt Cardona at Under Siege on May 23. Former WWE superstar INDI Hartwell dominated her TNA in-ring debut. INDI Hartwell wasted no time making a TNA in-ring debut on May 15, 2025 episode of TNA Impact. INDI Hartwell stepped into the ring against Kelsey Heater and delivered a dominant performance, securing a decisive victory in what can only be described as squash match. The latest updates on TNA departure. Jack Price has officially parted ways with TNA Wrestling. The 39-year-old wrestler announced his free agency via social media, revealing that his contract with TNA Wrestling has expired. Backstage updates on Cody Rhodes turning heel. There were internal discussions within WWE about potentially turning Cody Rhodes heel, a move similar to what he did to John Cena. But those close to Cody Rhodes were not in favor of the idea at that time. Fight for Select is reporting that the reason for the hesitation included Cody Rhodes' sustained popularity with live crowd in both domestically and internationally, as well as his continuous strength in merchandise and ticket sales as a top babyface. The conversation around a possible heel turn was surfaced recently when Dwayne Johnson Rock appeared on the Pat McAfee show, where he teased the idea of revisiting the storyline and alluded to Cody Rhodes having sold him his soul. Despite the buzz generated by Dwayne Johnson Rock's comments, sources indicate that as of WrestleMania 41 there were no active plans to shift Cody Rhodes' character direction. In fact, WWE had already developed babyface storyline for him to carry through the rest of the year. It was added that there was considerable internal resistance to altering Cody Rhodes' alignment, citing his crucial role in WWE current success as the top box office and in merchandise sales. The company reportedly didn't want to further spotlight Rock's comments to avoid creating unnecessary speculation. Cody Rhodes is expected to return very soon, and for now, he remains the top babyface of the company. Latest updates on NIKKI Bella and ex-husband ARTEM. NIKKI Bella is officially finalizing her split from ex-husband ARTEM, and the divorce settlement included significant financial terms in his favor. According to a legal document obtained by TMZ, the former WWE superstar has agreed to pay ARTEM more than $3,000 per month in child support for their son, Matthew. The documents also state that NIKKI Bella will cover the full cost of Matthew's speech therapy. However, the former couple will equally split the expenses related to his extracurricular activities. As part of the settlement, NIKKI Bella retains all trust in her name, including Stephanie Nicole Garcia Entertainment and Bonita. The agreement comes after a turbulent period in their relationship. In August 2024, as we reported previously back in the day, ARTEM was arrested following an alleged domestic violence incident involving NIKKI Bella. She later filed a restraining order, while ARTEM countered with claims that she was the aggressor and she fabricated allegations. Hendry defends his WrestleMania 41 match against Randy Orton. TNA World Champion Hendry isn't letting criticism of his WrestleMania 41 match against Randy Orton get to him, despite some fans claiming he was squashed by Randy Orton during the brief encounter. Hendry is setting the record straight and he's not backing down. In a recent CVV podcast, Hendry said, "The thing is, one, it was back and forth, so I got a fence end. It's Randy Orton to enter WrestleMania. It's also Randy Orton. The thing is, I did this spin around. So it's me being the Hendry character. The RKO is one hit kill." Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more wrestling news and wrestling content.